Hello there! Today I am here to bring you my TBR for the reading rush, which begins on the 22nd of June and runs through to the 28th of June, formerly known as the Booktubeathon. I'm really excited about this. The Booktubeathon, as it was, has been quite a formative part of my years for the past few years. Even if I haven't been intending to take part that much, it has become a really lovely time to just take a break and to focus on reading and relaxing, and it's kind of always come at the perfect time for me, and I would say that this is also the perfect time. Sadly, last year I did manage 7 books because it fell on my week off. This year it does not. My week off is the week after. However, I'm still intending to take part, and I've chosen books that I think I can kind of easily manage, hopefully within the time. There are challenges to this. I will link the Reading Rush website and their YouTube channel down below. There are like challenges on the website that you can get badges when you complete these challenges. I'm not going to strictly stick to all the challenges this year. I normally do, but I kind of wanted to focus on books that I knew I could read rather than books that fit with the challenges. However, I do have some that fit with the challenges, so I'm going to talk you through what I am reading, and I'll talk you through the challenges at the same time, and the ones that I'm adhering to and the ones that I am not. So the first challenge is a book with a purple cover. Now this is probably a cheat. I mean, it's not exactly purple, it is pink, but I'm going to count this. So this is The Midwich Cuckoo by John Wyndham. I didn't buy this that long ago, so I feel a bit bad about jumping straight to it, and there is quite small writing, so I think if there's one that I'm probably going to struggle to get through in a day, it will be this one. So I might leave it for the weekend and just crack on with it then. I have read The Year of the Triffids by John Wyndham before, and I really enjoyed it, but I've got it in this copy, and I don't often actually see these copies. They're Penguin copies, and I just think they're beautiful, so I've been holding out for these, and I found this one in a little bookshop in Wales of all places. So yeah, there's that one. Then read a book in the same spot all the time, which I'll probably be doing with most of these. I do most of my reading on the sofa in the evening, so I kind of am covering that. Number 3, read a book you meant to read last year. Now for this one, I've gone for The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, which is in this H.G. Wells bind up. The time machine ends there where the bookmark is. Now I've counted this because I actually had The Time Machine on my TBR for the 24-hour readathon last year, and never got around to it, so it kind of counts. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and also I think it's going to be quite easy to read because it's not that long, and I've never read any H.G. Wells, so I'm quite excited to see how I get along with him, to be honest. There is a challenge to read an author's first book, which I am not doing. Then, at least I don't think I'm doing. There might be an accidental first book in here, I don't know. I didn't actually research, but anyway. Then it is number 5 is to read a book with a non-human main character, which again I'm not doing. I don't actually think I own any books with non-human main characters, and the only one that really came to mind was The Last Human in England by Matt Haig, which I listened to on audiobook a few years ago and was very good. If you're looking for inspiration for that challenge, I'd recommend, but I'm not personally reading a book for that challenge. Then number 6, pick a book with 5+ words in the title. Now for this one, I've kind of gone for 2 that kind of apply but don't really apply. I don't know, I'm counting them. So I've got A Life's Work on Becoming a Mother by Rachel Cusk. I say it's a bit of a cheat because On Becoming a Mother is kind of an after little heading there, but it's all in the title anyway. This is the memoir of Rachel Cusk, who wrote the Outline trilogy that is out at the moment, and I read Outline at the start of this year and really disliked it. However, I've been interested in books about writers who have become mothers recently, and how they've dealt with that, and this basically looks at that exact topic, and I found it quite a long time ago, and couldn't anywhere to buy it. I don't know if it's out of print. The only copies I could find were like second-hand copies in obscure places, and anyway, I found this in a charity shop, so I was very excited about that, and I know that it's going to be a quick read because the pages are small and the writing is huge. Then I've also got another bit of a cheat, which is The Reader on the 627. Now this is a bit of a cheat because there's not 5+ words in the title, there is 4+ words in the number. However, technicalities. So this is by Jean-Paul D. the blah 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 something. This I've heard a lot about, I think, on other YouTube channels. I don't know that it's going to be particularly my cup of tea, however, I think it's going to be quite an easy, fun read, and also there are, again, no words on a page, and the margins are huge and the text is big, so I think that'll be quite an easy one to get through. Then I've got off-piste with the challenges. The last challenge is read a book and watch a movie adaptation, which I usually do manage, or I'll read the book and then watch the movie adaptation just after the rush is finished. However, I'm not going to be stressing myself out about that this year, especially considering that I'm working at the same time. It's just not going to happen. Then I've got 3 more books because I wanted to have 7 all in total. Jean Rhys Till September, Petronella. This is kind of going to buy me some time because I will probably be able to read this in an hour or maybe even less. It's one of the little Penguin Modern books. I think this is going to be a good idea for me, especially because, as I say, I think the Midwich Cuckoos is going to be a difficult one to get through perhaps, and also there's another one that I'm a bit worried that I'm not going to be able to get through, so this is going to buy me some time to sort of transfer books. If they don't get read in the one day, I can read them the next day. So yeah, I don't know what this is about. I assume it's like 4 short stories by Jean Rhys. I think I've read one Jean Rhys and I didn't enjoy it, so this will be interesting to see how I get on with that. Then I've got Emily Northam's Strike Your Heart. I've heard so many good things about this and it has intrigued me since it came out. I bought it not long after it came out because I was so intrigued by it. However, I've been keeping it actually, and this sounds strange, I've been keeping it in the case of a readathon because it is very short and I think it's going to be a very quick read. I was actually planning maybe to keep it for a Dewey's readathon, but I somehow missed Dewey's this year, so going to read it for this. And then finally I've got Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. I've had this on my shelf for so long and shamefully I've never actually read Black Beauty. I watched the film and I think the film upset me so much when I was a child that I just had no interest in reading the book. However, I think now is the time, and because it's a kids book I'm hoping it'll be quite quick. I have to say it is quite thick and there is quite a lot of writing to a page, though there is pictures and things inside it, so we'll see. I again am not 100% sure that I can get through that one in the time. However, because I've got the short little modern classic, I'm hoping that I can. So that's everything I will be reading in the week of the reading rush, hopefully. I'm not going to stress myself out about it. I think it's definitely best to go about this and just have fun. Like, that is the overall challenge all the time of reading 7 books in a week. However, mainly the reading rush is just about reading as much as you can and having fun, so I'm really looking forward to it. Please let me know down below if you're taking part and what you will be reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye.